What's up, kittens? I'm already laughing because I just kind of spent a little bit of time trying to figure out which lighting is the best. And I feel like I have this sort of fluorescent-y light color coming over here. And then on this side is this warm, Pinterest vanilla lighting. So I was just laughing. Anyways, so today is Valentine's Day. I don't know when I'm going to post this video. Today is technically Valentine's Day, and I just experienced my very first Valentine's Day as a single soul in this world, in this dimension rather, since I was 16 years old. And I was like, dang, that is a curious fun fact to myself about me of I've always had somebody on this commercial holiday to spend it with. And I feel like I had such a great day. Just enjoying the fact that I was able to not have to travel today, that I got to hang out with James and Marcia, that it was sunny out. My boss gifted me with a $10 gift card to Starbucks. So I quickly had gone over and gotten 2 items from the drive-thru. And then I just got back from a brewery. Even though I don't drink, I still enjoy going to breweries because a lot of times, and this is a fun fact, I feel, and a travel tip of sometimes and a lot of times the breweries have great food, whether it's food trucks or if there's someone that's kind of just has a pop-up going on. So tonight, that's exactly what I did. I went to a pop-up and I listened to the group that was there play trivia. I thought I got 3 questions right. I did not get any questions correct. It wasn't if it was pop culture, like Real Housewives, OG, I would have known. I would have been able to answer those questions. These were not OG pop culture Real Housewives questions. Lots of music that I was I do not know. In any case, I just wanted to capture this moment of, and also I think the camera's been shaking the whole time. Anyways, it happens. I just really wanted to capture this experience of, I had a day that was absolutely divine in my universe, and I just had a really great time. And I feel kind of silly sometimes when I think about my younger self and I would say my less evolved self, in the sense that I was always so afraid to kind of be by myself. Not kind of. I was afraid to be by myself, and I always attached myself to people, #codependency. And now, and I said that when the timer said 333, because this is one of the last layers for a couple of relationships that I have been processing this past several weeks, of forgiving and letting go and just having radical acceptance of me not projecting onto these individuals what I would hope to have from them or what I desire to have from them, and really just accepting them for, I don't want to say accepting them, meeting them where they're at without my expectations. And the universe surprises me with wonder and awe every single day. So I do not take it, who knows? Some of these people are people that, if they were able to come out of their own negative self-talk and their own darkness and experiences with their own demons, and truly what I think is finding a new recipe of self-love, I think that they can rise to the occasion and be the people that I see them as. However, radical acceptance is, if that happens, I will be full of wonder and awe. If it doesn't happen, then I'm meeting these people where they're at. And some of these last parts of that's still kind of hooked into me is this codependency and me letting myself allowing myself to accept the fact that I am strong enough. I have healed a lot. I have gone through and composted a lot of stuff that has happened. And this last part of codependency in a relationship to money and that sort of prosperity in my life of it's okay for me to say that I'm a recovering codependent, and it's okay for me to say that I recognize that I have been blocking my own blessings for many years of my life because I've been hesitant and I've been afraid and I've been scared to just say that the money aspect of my life has been so out of control at times because that was a way for me to feel needed, or essentially when they went back in the day in school, they would say like, well, I guess you could say still, kids probably still do this, I would say, because all behavior is communication. And what I have been communicating to the universe is that I don't trust myself to be a fiscally responsible adult. I don't trust myself to be able to independently have a high frequency of large amounts of money because I use that as an excuse as to why I need to be with someone, why I need to be partnered, why I need to be, why I'm needy of other people and other energies for this support. And working through these couple of relationships that I'm processing right now of that forgiving and letting go and radical affirmation alarm. Inhale, exhale. What are you grateful for? What I'm grateful for is that I am uncovering I'm uncovering these deep rooted experiences in my life to allow me to continue to let go of this emotional baggage, to continue to create the space that I know that I have, because I have in my own universe balanced and juggled as best and as I can, and it has been a lot of stuff that I have done that with just holding space for other people's stuff as a recovering codependent, and in my codependency actions of being that emotional receptacle, and just and surrounding myself with energies where their language of communication was money, that they weren't necessarily able to communicate with words or words of affirmation or quality time or the other, like anything else, right? Like for me, it was very maladaptive love language communication, and that was with money. And for me, I am continuing to work through and preparing myself to let go of this belief that I need somebody else to be the portal, to be the channel of that financial abundance. And that's because I realized that I have been too afraid to step into my own strength and my own power, and allowing myself to essentially be like, okay, like out of all the things that can be done, like I'm going to just allow this part of my life, this money channel, this money identity to be consumed by codependency, because then I always need someone else. And then if the money goes well, then that's great. And if it doesn't go well, then that's not on me type thing. And this is like a big deal for me in my universe and in my world and for this healing journey, because essentially, like even now as I'm talking to the camera, it's like I am aware of my words and the power behind my words, and how I'm becoming even more in alignment with the frequency of multiple income portal vortexes that will allow me to be independently financially stable. And that is a lot of accountability. That's a lot of responsibility. And as I am evolving and transcending and adapting and assimilating into this higher frequency identity that is emerging from all of this healing that I've done and continue to do, that this identity of mine that I had before with money and relationships and codependency and this sense of needing to be like supported and helped. And also another thing is that intentionally being a burden on people is something that I feel that my codependency manipulation has also brought out in my lower frequency self, of creating experiences where I'm like, is anyone going to help me? Is anyone going to help me? Like, how are you going to help me? How are you going to make this go away? How are you going to fix these choices that I've made? And realizing that, thankful for all the people who have ever supported me, like definitely thank you, Source, for allowing them to be an income portal to support me in these different experiences that I've gone through, that I just don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to feel burdened. I don't want to feel hooked into other people's universes because of money. In my family, that was a love language. Money is a love language. And it has been used to be as a gift of gratitude, as a gift of celebration. And it's also been used as manipulation, as a scare tactic, as emotional strangulation for people. And I'm just like not having it anymore. And it's okay for me to release these familial, intergenerational thoughts about money, because I know that for me, that I am up for the role in my life to not only steward money from the universe to give back to communities in my professional life, also in my personal life, to steward money that is going to nourish me and bring me joy, and then also give me the opportunity to bring other people in my life joy. So that was fun. I'm feeling just like super chill. I'm just like whoosh, coasting. I like it. There's a road around here that's called Pleasant, and sometimes when I'm on my walk, I'm like, well, isn't that pleasant? So anyways, I am sending love and light to all of you, especially thinking of you today, which will now be the past when this video gets posted, and really just settling into this experience of affirmation and internal validation and my authenticity of, I really love my life, and I'm so grateful for all of the lessons and the blessings that have come from those lessons that have allowed me to shape the energetic experience that I'm currently in, that I've manifested, and most of all, the relationship with myself of self-love and internal validation and joy and groundedness, and being able to reflect with self-compassion on these choices and not have a sense of regret or have a sense of personal disappointment or even shame or guilt or judgment, and really being able to, as I am giving people time and space and meeting them where they're at, also giving myself the courtesy of those things. And in that pause and in that space is where I've been able to continue to work through a lot of this stuff. I'm super jazzed. I have a couple of things that I actually just tonight, I love my iCalendar, and I added today while I was at dinner, because I was just being so overwhelmed with like just gratitude. I said, I'm going to make I think it's a top 10 things that I'm manifesting, and I put it on a repeat for every month. So it's a gratitude check-in and follow-up. I mean, I do this at work all the time. So I was like, this makes total sense to my brain. And now every day on the day that I picked for my reoccurring meeting, it will come up on my calendar. And I'm looking forward to seeing all the things that that I wrote as they come to fruition and manifest in the 3D. Because I know that as I kindly, with loving kindness and grace and understanding and acceptance, cut the cords to these people and these beliefs and these lower vibrational, lower frequency mindsets, that I am exponentially creating space for all of these manifestations that are in alignment with my highest self. I'm clearing the gunk. I'm Tetrising my energy, and I'm groovy about it. I'm happy about it. I'm chilling. I'm coasting. I'm still doing the work.